Hey, what's up guys? DJ LeFave here with another outside of the box idea for you. Have you ever wanted to trigger something inside of �touchPortal, but you want to use your Stream Deck to do it? Some of the reasons you might want to do that is with �touchPortal, there's no delay between filters being activated inside of OBS, or �touchPortal also has some interaction with webhooks and plugins, and it could just do a whole bunch of things that Stream Deck can't. Now, what can Stream Deck do that �touchPortal can't? Well, Stream Deck has buttons. It has buttons, and apparently now it has foot pedals. So this will work for either of those two options. Basically, I'm going to show you two different ways where you can make something happen inside of �touchPortal using your Stream Deck. The first way that we're going to do this is using something called the Bar Rater plugin. It's the Stream Counter plugin, and that's going to take a text file and it's going to add a number to it. And the reason we want that to happen is �touchPortal will trigger an event anytime a file changes. Now, the other way that I'm going to show you is if you were to change a source visibility inside of OBS, then the same thing will happen. All of the actions inside of �touchPortal will take place. So I'll show you the Bar Rater example first. Very, very simple to do. First thing you're going to want to do is go into your Stream Deck application, click the little shop button, the shop opens up, and then I want you to search for Stream Counter. And then this right here just basically just keeps, kills, deaths, and shows, whatever. It changes a text file, all right? Let's not get it twisted. That's what it does. Click install, and then that jabber is going to show up right here in your sidebar. You bring the Stream Counter on over, and then it's going to ask you for a text file. You can create the text file kind of inside this. If we just click on the three dots right here, then this window is going to open up, and then you can create a text file inside of this file folder by right-clicking, clicking New, and saying text document. And we're going to call this BR example. All right, and then we're going to select that as our file. It's going to say, do you want to replace it? Yeah, sure, I'll replace it. So now every single time that we push this button, basically you see that number going up. Conversely, inside of our file that I'll open up here for you, BR example, you're going to see that the number is now corresponding 4 with 4. If I hold this number down, it's going to go back down to 0. And if I open up this file again, well, you'll see that it changed back to 0. So it automatically changes a file for us, which is important for the next step. So we have our button right here. We're going to rename it, because you can rename these things. We're just going to call this example 1, okay? And you can change the background color. You can put an icon there, whatever, ever you'd like. Inside of �touchPortal, you are going to go into the Events tab. This is �touchPortal version 3.0.5. So many cool things inside this, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out and pay the $12.99 for the Pro version. We're going to call this Bar Rater example for all of the smart people watching, because you guys are smart if you're watching this, because you're trying to enhance something. So file input output is the event that we're going to do, and you guessed it, when this file changes, BR example, then we can add our flow of actions down here. Now, some of the things you might want to get into inside of �touchPortal is creating some amazing intricate flows. Those are just sets of actions that you can easily add in here. So for example, I'm going to go into Logic. I'm going to execute a flow of, well, let's just say bullet start, and then I'm going to add a timer and wait for timer. And we're going to wait, let's say, well, I think it might be 5 seconds in total. And then we're going to add another flow. We're going to execute another flow right on over here, execute flow. And we're going to tell the bullet to return, okay? Then you click save. Now, when I push this button inside of Stream Deck, you're going to see that it works, because this area right here inside of �touchPortal is going to have like this glowy thing behind it. And then the action inside of OBS is going to take place. So if you guys give me 10 seconds to show you this example, we're going to pushing the button. You hear that? You hear that? All right. We have something going on, and now it comes on back. So that is the first example using the Bar Rater Stream Counter. There we go. The next example I'm going to show you is using a multi-action button inside of Stream Deck, and then also using something with inside of OBS. I'll show you what it looks like firsthand. So when we open up this multi-action button, we're going to have an OBS source that is going to end up being hidden. We're going to hide a source. We're going to wait 250 milliseconds, and then it's going to bring the source back. Bringing the source back to visibility is important because the event will trigger inside of Touch Portal when the source visibility is hidden. So if we want to keep on pushing this button for multiple actions to happen, well, we need to bring it back to the shown state. But this isn't going to be just any source. No. It's going to be something that we're going to do. We're going to create a scene specific for these sources to trigger off. All right. We're going to back out of this. How do I back out of this? It's been a minute. Oh, click the up button. There we go. I'm using Touch Portal so much now. All right, so inside of OBS, you guys have your production scene right here. So basically, just create a new scene, and this new scene is going to be called Stream Deck Sources for Touch Portal, and we'll say OK. And then what I want you to do here is I want you to click the plus button and just add a text file as a source. Add a text. And I recommend you numbering it with a 00 or something of that nature, because then it will show up at the top of your list inside of Touch Portal. So we're going to say 00 example. All right. And I'm going to click OK. And it could be nothing. Nothing has to be in it whatsoever. So right now the source is showing. It is showing. All right. And now we're going to go back inside of Touch Portal. And for this example to work, we are going to now have to create an event, and we're going to go add new event. And in this event, we're going to say this is OBS example. Click down on the event, and we're going to go scroll down until it says OBS Source Visibility Change. And we're going to say 00. This is one I created on the one that I'm using right now. But see how it's 00 starts off with that. And when it becomes hidden, I want you to do these actions. So we're going to go and execute the same actions that we just did. So I'm going to go to execute a flow, and we're going to say that's underneath logic. And then in logic, we're going to say execute flow. I'll show you my super chat. If you guys send a super chat on my stream, you get this thing called destroy them with lasers. But put your shades on before any of this goes down. All right, so now we have to go and build this out again. So I'm going to create a multi-action button inside of Stream Deck. We're going to go and say multi-action. All right, bring that on over here. And we will say that this is the Stream Deck example. Too many text, too many words. All right, and then the first action that we're going to do is an OBS Studio source. And we're going to find our source, which is going to be right here. It is in my Stream Deck to Touch Portal sources, and it is called 00. So we're going to hide it. We're going to deactivate that source. Then I'm going to add a timer, a little delay right here, and I'm just going to throw in 250 milliseconds. And after that, I'm going to just copy this one, copy, and we're going to make it shown again. And we're going to say right down here, we're going to activate it. Okay, so that button is now created. Put your shades on. When I click this button, we're going to destroy all you guys with lasers. Here we go.
Destroy them with lasers.
So much fun, so much fun, so much fun. Okay, so that is essentially how you do it. Leave a comment if you guys have another way that you are able to trigger events inside of Touch Portal using your Stream Deck. I know me personally, I do like to push buttons sometimes. Some of that physical feedback is great. But other than that, it's just another neat trick that you guys now have in your arsenal. And if you're using the foot pedal, I gotta know. I've got to know if you are using the Elgato foot pedal. Please let me know how that's working out for you. And if you guys dig this video, then YouTube says you might like this video. So take a gander, enjoy it, stick around, subscribe, like, share. Just come on by again, man. We're here just to show you what you need to help, you know, make some creativity. Because in a world of creators, I'm here to help you become an innovator. DJ LeFave, out.